Okay, we live. You might look a little dim. Come on. Hi, I'm Mommy Diva. Scoot over. Bringing somebody on here today. Come on, scoot over some more. Yeah. Mommy can make English. Who your phone? Now come on in. You have to scoot back. Okay. Yeah, right there. I'm Mommy Diva. This is Little Diva. And we're on here to talk about something that was passionate to her. I'm gonna let her start the conversation and talk about it. Sorry about our counter. We do have things on our counter. Normally I have it blocked off, but today we're in the kitchen and I'm gonna let her talk. And this is a conversation I had with my daughter, and we was talking about this. We was proud of Disney for casting a black girl, a black young lady, in the role that is permanent. That's traditionally is played by a white, a Caucasian young girl. And Ariel is being played by somebody that was discovered by Beyonce. Let me say that at first. Let me repeat that. This girl was discovered, her and her sister was discovered by Beyonce. And they can sing and they can act. Um, and Beyonce promoted them, and they're successful. They're on a TV show, and excuse me, the person that plays it, her name is Halle Halle Bailey. Don't get that confused with Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Her name is Halle Bailey, and and I think she fits the role as the Little Mermaid. My daughter went on social media this morning and she found a lot of negative comments about Halle Bailey playing the um, playing the Little Mermaid, and these negative comments and this negative feedback really affected her and made her angry about it because why are you mad about um, a black girl playing something that usually is white? I mean, come on. Even Cinderella back in 1990s was played by Brandy. So, with that being said, I'm gonna let her talk more. And they was using the hashtag not my Ariel. Ariel. Not my Ariel. Sorry. Not my Ariel. And okay, why don't we use I mean, we went through and I talked about this and I talked about it to my little diva. I said, look, we went through 300 years, 300 plus years of entrapment to be forced to do things, to be forced to work. After we was freed, we still had to go through another 100 years of being denied rights that we should have had in the first place. So, I mean, come on. Disney did not come out with their first black princess until 70 years later. And you want to go through the nationality, look up the nationality of each Disney princess, and I want you to tell them what the nationalities to the princesses. Want to look it up real quick? But she's gonna look it up. But we looked up the nationalities to these princesses. And Disney is a company that's supposed to represent diversity. And we live in a diverse time. And she wants me to, if she says she got this, she has a lot to say.
Hello, my name is Tatiana. So recently, I woke up this morning, uh, got on Instagram, and as you know, Disney is about to bring out live action movies this year. Quite a few. The Lion King, Mulan, and some more. And one of those live action movies happened to be The Little Mermaid. Now, this is not your average normal Little Mermaid that you thought it would be. They have a black woman or a black girl playing Ariel, which caused a lot of controversy on the internet. All the white people, I'm sorry if that offends you. I don't mean no harm. It's not to offend you. But all the white people, not all, but some white people are offended because they feel like it's breaking tradition that Ariel is being portrayed by a black person. And my question is, why does it matter? Because one, it's a live action movie. It's not as if we're going to pull the original animated film, make another one and put that one as the animated film. No, we're just doing the live action version. You have people that are saying, oh, this is going to mess with our kids' heads. No, it's not. Because we shouldn't. The same people that say they don't see color are the same people that are under in these comments under the hashtag not my Ariel going over here saying, "Oh, well, this is not who I grew up watching. This is not how this should be." And they saying they love the actress, but they don't think they need. They think Disney needs to do a recast, and I feel like that's not right because for one, for one, it doesn't make any sense for you to recast because a lot of people are, how do you say it? A lot of people are mad because Ariel is being portrayed by a black person. Someone put on Twitter, and this was screenshotted and put it on Instagram. It says, white people are complaining that they cast a black girl as Ariel. Disney created 49 films from 1937 to 2009 before delivering their first black princess with Tiana. Black girls watched an entire catalog, never seeing themselves for 70 years. And that is actually a true fact. Because, think about it. In the original lineup, there are 11 princesses. Those of which are Cinderella, Belle, Snow White, Aurora, Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan, Rapunzel, Tiana, and Merida.
And you missing one. You said Rapunzel, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
You said,
Hold on. Mulan, Snow White, Aurora.
let's do them in order. It's Snow White,
Cin-
Aurora, Cinderella. Cinderella was third. She was not the first, y'all. She was third. Aurora was before Cinderella.
Cinderella,
Uh,
Belle,
yes,
Ariel, Jasmine,
Mhm.
Pocahontas, Mulan. No. Yeah, Mulan, Tiana.
Now Tiana, some came before Tiana.
No. Mulan was the last princess before Tiana. Mulan is the 8th, Tiana's the 9th, Rapunzel's the 10th, and Merida is the 11th.
Yes, that's right. And
Yeah.
Moon, what's her name?
Moana.
Moana has not been declared an official princess, but we waiting on that.
Well, as I was saying, you have all of those 11 princesses. Now, 7 of those princesses have been portrayed as white, of white authenticity. The rest, ethnicity. The rest of them. Jasmine is, I think she's of Muslim.
No, she's Arabian.
She's of Arabian descent. Mulan is Chinese and Asian.
Asian descent.
Or Asian descent. Tiana is of African American.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas is of Native American. And
it's really
it's one more. Because I forgot. That's it.
Yeah. So in other words, out of 11 ones, it's only 7. That's white, and then their nationality ranged from German to French and
Danish.
And the Little Mermaid is supposed to be Danish, by the way.
But as I was saying before, there are a lot. It's a lot of controversy, but out of those 11 princesses, black African American little girls only get. We can't find ourselves relating to them. Every Halloween we go and buy the costumes or the shoes and the dresses because that's what we want to be. But we can't. The only princess we can about see ourselves in is probably Tiana because, and that's the same for all the other cultures because when you have more princesses than everybody else, you can't really say anything. And that reminds me of another post I came across. There was this man who got so intrigued by this that he decided to bash just the whole black community. And he called us, he said, well, he didn't call us, but I'm saying he just talked about us as if, oh, okay, your princess, this, she shouldn't be black. This and that. You all are, they're basically saying we have enough. We shouldn't be asking for more. But my thing is, what do we have? And he's also talked about how we're always playing the victim. But how can we always play the victim when we're automatically the victim? Every time we walk someplace, every time we go in the store, they look at us because we might not be the ones trying to steal, and there might be other people trying to steal, but they're going to look at us. They're going to make sure they look at us before they look at anybody else. And it's sad. All because this all because this girl got the part in this movie. And that's not right. How is it going to mess up tradition? Nobody had any controversy to say back in the 90s when Brandy played Cinderella and Whitney Houston played the fairy godmother.
And Whoopi Goldberg played the mother of of Prince Charming.
Nobody had nothing to say. But 2019 come and everybody has something to say. I don't mind. I don't mind opinions. Everybody has their own opinion and they're entitled to their own opinion. But my thing is you need to know your facts and know what you're and listen to your words before you project them out of your mouth. Because they come off to others as rude. So for 2019, when we have a African American Ariel in a live action Disney film, some of you are just gonna have to deal with it. Because you're talking about it's always because we're talking about diversity. Well, we want diversity. Think about it, 150 years back. It's been 150 years since slavery was abolished. 150 years back. We didn't choose to pick cotton. We were forced to. So it's not as if our great grandparents said, "Oh, we're going to pick cotton for a living."
Great.
Well, great extra great parents said, "Oh, we're going to pick cotton for a living." No, they were forced to do that. We didn't have a choice. You think we wanted to sit out there in the sun and get whipped? No, we did not. We wanted to live our lives even after slavery was abolished, and then you had segregation, which is the worst thing ever. Couldn't use the same water fountains, had to go through the back doors, couldn't be in the same part of the library at the same time. You had to ride the back of the bus until Rosa decided to stand up and say something. If it wasn't for these key moments, we wouldn't have any type of rights. We're fighting for our rights because guess what? They can take our rights from us at any given time because last I recall, our president didn't care. And then, two, I forgot what I was going to say.
But chill on the president.
Anyways, I really don't care. Anyways,
No, you don't. But this is a live broadcast. And
I
this is Mommy D.
understand that. Okay.
Well, then he's not my president. Our president is, as far as I'm concerned, is still Barack Obama.
Anyways, as I was saying, that's why we have the diversity in there. Because guess what? We want to see ourselves in that same particular place. We want to believe that we can someday eventually either find love like Ariel did or become a princess and live in a castle. Because it's good to have an imagination while you're a kid. Because if you don't, you're missing out on life. And before you know it, you're going to be an adult. And that's when you get hit with real life. There's so many people that just hate it. Like they're so against it because they feel as if, well, they don't want they feel as some people one person said that they feel as if it's going to mess up their child's, like, I guess their childhood or the way they see it. But kids aren't don't really see color if you think about it. Unless you train them to discriminate against others, then they're just going to look at The Little Mermaid as another movie that they love. Just like Moana when she came out in theaters.
And if I remember correctly, when Tiana came out and those Tiana dolls came out, I found it I was trying to find my daughter one and I was trying to find my goddaughter one. And I found it kind of ironic that there was more Caucasian white girls that wanted the doll than the black people.
I mean, I have nothing against Caucasian and white people. I just feel like when it comes to us having something, it feels like they have to also have what we have. It's like that big sister, or big brother, little brother thing.
But I feel like this, and the reason I mentioned about this doll and about it, what was the thing about it is it didn't matter. The kids just want to play with it.
Exactly.
They didn't. It didn't matter if it was white or black. It was the fact that she was Tiana, a Disney princess, and I found this more common. And I was walking down the aisle, the doll aisle, when I used to buy her dolls, and I was walking down the aisle and it was this white couple, and they was looking for, and I was looking for the same thing. It was hard to find in my city, where we're from. It was hard to find a black baby alive. Everybody in this city, including white, wanted a black baby alive. The girl, her little girl, she said, my little girl wanted a black baby alive. I mean, it was plenty of white baby alive, and it was some Mexican, Latino, Latinx, um, Latinx. That's what it was. Latinx. That's what she said on the Mr. Iglesias. Latinx.
Latinas.
Latina. Yes.
Nas.
Nas.
Latinos. Latinos and Latinas.
Yeah. It was um, a Latina's baby alive. Some of the blacks was getting a
Saying it in plural. When you're talking about more than one, you say Latinas. When you're talking about one, you say Latina.
Latina. Well then, they was getting Latinas baby alive. I said it right because I was talking about baby alives,
Okay.
and but everyone wanted it back. It didn't matter what color it was. It just like that dog. And so what difference does it make for Ariel to be black? I mean, come on, she black. I mean, the kids are still going to love it. Um, you want to say add something? You want to talk about the? You didn't look up the nationalities to tell what the nationality of the
I'll
Disney.
look that up in a minute. You want to let me get my point
Okay, get your point across.
across. Another point that is in relation, yeah, that is in relevance to this is another person who was in the same mix also said that what if they went and made a live action version of The Princess and the Frog and Tiana was white? How we would be upset. Of course we would be upset. Even though we see why they're upset, But we would be upset too because, hey, that's our first black princess and the only black princess of African American descent that we have, and you want to make her white or Caucasian. We have no problem with white and Caucasian people. It's just the fact that can we just have something of ours so we could be represented? And that's the biggest issue. We want to be represented, but they fail to represent us. Just because, okay, when I said it's like when we have something, they have to have it too. I'm not saying it's to bash Caucasian people, and I'm not saying it's to discriminate against Caucasians because, hey, I have some Caucasian friends. But if I offend you, I am so sorry. Black Lives Matter. I understand that everybody dies at a point in time and everybody dies on at certain times, but hey, one minute we have Black Lives Matter because of our race and our color and how we are treated. Whereas to they started all lives matter because they feel like everybody's lives should matter. And we have no problem with that. Because we feel like, hey, we're not the only one. We know we're not the only victims here. Even though we don't act like the victim, but sometimes we are the victim. We know that the Mexicans are in this too because they're being detained in a camp because he won't let them into America. And it's sad. It really is sad. But my thing is when people open their eyes to see people won't open their eyes to see something until the race matters. Because the same Caucasian people that are going on these posts and ranting and raving about Ariel being black are the same ones that won't open their eyes to see what's going on in the camps. To see that we need to do something about this. Even though there's not much we can do, but we can at least try to do something. There are kids dying in those camps because they do not have the proper medicine, the proper equipment to save their lives. They won't even see their teenage years because we're more worried about a princess being black in a live action movie. I see it as if Hallie didn't do anything to you all. She's just playing the princess. And of course, we have you saying, what about for our redheads? You have black people with red hair. I'm sure if you look it up on Google, you will find black people with red hair. Look around your city. There are black people with red hair, naturally red hair. We have redheads. You are not the only
Your
red.
god sister have blonde and she black.
Right. We have blonde hair, red hair. It's just that's how we are. And so with the nationality of the Disney princesses, and this is the official nationality. I'm sorry, I can't. If I can,
Nationality.
yeah, nationality. So it starts as this. Excuse me. From top in order of princess, Snow White is German. Cinderella is French. Aurora is French. Ariel is Danish. Belle is French. Jasmine is Middle Eastern.
Which is Arabian.
Pocahontas is Native American, so technically American. This is what I'm reading off of. Mulan is Chinese of Asian descent. Tiana is Black, African American. Rapunzel is German. Merida is Scottish. And Moana is Hawaiian. Oh, she has been added to the official.
Yes.
So
Hawaiian or Samoan. Most Hawaiians are Samoans.
So in the end, really, the race really doesn't matter at all because at the end of the day, it's just about having fun.
Having an
The
imagination.
nation. You have people over here trying to make something so little into a big argument because they're mad about it because their they don't want their beloved princess to be black because she's never been portrayed as black. But what they're failing to realize is that It's not about the race. Let kids be kids. Because I can surely guarantee you that kids see all different princesses. You have Caucasian kids that want to be Tiana. You have African American kids that want to be Cinderella. I know for a fact I wanted to be Cinderella. I wanted to be Belle, Aurora, all of them. Because guess what? I didn't care that they were white or Caucasian. I just looked at it like this: they're princesses. I love them. And that's what these kids are going to see when that movie comes out. That's what everybody sees, even the adults. Well, some adults, those who just care about the imaginative side of it.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not about, it is about diversity, but we should be diverse because without diversity, we wouldn't be where we are today. Well, we would be. Yeah, we wouldn't be where we are today because a lot of people would be mad. I understand everybody gets mad and everybody has their opinion, but hey, sometimes we just have to accept things and roll with it. And so I just feel that people should, those few particular people should just leave it alone. Let it be. She's going to play in the live action movie and she's going to be her and that's final.
I'm gonna end this with this. We went to Disney World last year. Um, Disney World represent everybody. I mean, when we get went there, there were people from all over the world. You had workers that worked there for the summertime that was from all over the world. You had Jamaicans. I saw a somebody of German, French. I bumped into somebody that was of German descent that didn't speak any English. You have Italians, you have Spanish, you had Mexicans, you had Samoans, you had Cubans, you had all types of people mixed up in this one world. And the one world was Disney. And Disney is making their what I would like to call their products, their production. They are making it more diverse as times go by. We are becoming a more diverse world. And if they didn't make it diverse, they would be attacked later on about not being so diverse. And we're gonna end this. This is Mommy Diva, and
That's just a little deeper.
and we're gonna end and thank you for looking at this blog. You can like us. Please subscribe to Mommy Diva. We have other blogs. This won't be the last one you see with the little diva. And we have other blogs. We have other like us on Facebook, Mommy Diva blog. Um, if you have anything to comment or say to us, you can email us at mommydivablog at yahoo.com. And we'll see you on the next blog. Peace.
I feel like you want to let me say